Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new then welcome to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting one. It's a July favorite. I think I'm doing a favorites video. Wait, I think I did it last month. Anyways, I'm also losing my voice, so that's perfect. But I always get excited about favorites video because I don't know, like I use something and then I'm like, oh my god, this is really nice. I can't wait to talk about it in my favorites, and then the favorites video come and I'm like, yay! So on that note, let's get started. I have a few makeup products, very few skincare items, and then just one body care. So I think I'm going to start with makeup and with something that I have been dying to talk about, and it is this lip liner from Maybelline. This is their Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Totally Toffee. I very randomly picked this up, this one and another one that is way too dark for an everyday use. But oh my god, you guys, this I think is the perfect nude for my skin tone. And I have it on my skin right now. Look at how beautiful that looks, right? Like, it's not those warm nudes or like a brown tangerine nude, nor is it like a cool tone nude. I think the undertone of this is so perfect. I have been loving this. I don't know, like you guys know how much I love my warm browns and warm nudes, right? But ever since I found this, somehow those are just like given a rest, which is so not me. Like, I would always reach out to a warm brown, but this is just perfect, I think, at least for my skin tone. So I think if you're looking for a really inexpensive nude shade, then definitely check it out, especially if you are my skin tone or fairer. I think this would be a perfect nude. I think for deeper skin tone, this might not be the perfect nude, or might not even be that visible on your lips, but I have been loving it and I had to mention it. I was dying to talk about it because it is such a beautiful color, and every time I wear this in a video, if I forget to mention it, I always get a question or a comment from you guys asking which one it is, and it is always this one. I've been loving it. Also, it's not that you just have to use it as a lipstick. You can always just use it as a lip liner. But I just happen to love the color on myself so much that I have been using it as a lipstick, just this color, and look at the beauty. One thing though, I would say ki always please exfoliate your lips before you put this on, kyunki this can like cling onto your lips and the dry patches of your lips, because of course it's a lip liner and not a lipstick, so it might not look very smooth if your lips are not exfoliated. That's the only thing that you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, for the price, the color is so beautiful, the formulation is so nice. I'm in such a chirpy mood today. Wow. Next up, I have a concealer. Now, do we need another concealer? No, we don't. But it would be unfair for this concealer if I do not talk about this in my July favorites, because this is the only concealer that I've been using in July. It has, I'm going to show you the texture of it. Firstly, let me talk about the things I love about it, okay? The Doe Foot applicator. The Doe Foot applicator is really thick. It kind of reminds me of Shape Tape, even though I don't have that. But I really like using it, like, you know, like I love using it. I think mostly because of the applicator, and also the consistency of this is kind of on the thicker side, so you don't need a lot, just a little bit of it, and you do get like really good coverage with it. That is something again that I love about this concealer. On the days when I am not wearing full face of makeup, I would just put or use this concealer for spot correction, and it does a good job. Not the most full coverage concealer, definitely, but it is quite on the medium to full coverage side, which I love. Also, the shade Amber, I somehow just nailed the shade, you guys. Like, I don't know how I did that, but I think the shade Amber specifically for my skin tone is a really nice shade. Definitely not the shade I would use for highlighting. So when I'm using this concealer on my under eyes to like cancel the darkness, I would go with another concealer, especially Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Amber. Not Amber, sorry, Sand, to highlight my under eyes. But I do use this concealer underneath, or like as a first concealer, to cancel the darkness, and it does a very good job, especially because this has got such a wonderful coverage to it. Little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. Doe Foot applicator is amazing, and that's why I've been like enjoying it a lot. Now, one thing that you have to keep in mind if you do use this concealer is don't apply it and let it sit on your skin for a very long time. and then try to blend it with the sponge. If you do that, it somehow does not blend well. So you have to keep in mind that as soon as you're done applying it or placing the concealer on your face, just start to blend it out immediately. Don't let it set on your skin and then start to blend it out, otherwise it can become very patchy and it separates on your face. So but other than that, I have been totally enjoying this concealer, and I would definitely recommend the shade Amber if you are my skin tone, especially as your skin tone concealer and not a highlighting concealer, if that makes sense. Next item is something which you have heard a lot about. Like, everybody has featured this product in their favorites at one point or another, and again it would be unfair of me if I do not talk about this. So it is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I mean, do I even have to talk about it? I was obsessed with the Sugar Contour de Force bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. I think that is really pretty bronzer also, but I used it for so long I kind of got bored of it, so I really wanted to try it, and it is the bronzer that I have on my skin right now. It is so natural. Everybody would talk about how natural this bronzer is, and I agree. It is so natural. Like, you can use the lightest bit of it and it will still give you the structure and definition, which I love about it. Also, it reminds you of vacation, which is awesome. And of course, I love the packaging. I mean, look at the packaging. You get a mirror also. And also you get this kind of a sponge, which I tried today but it did not work out, so this is trash, but the product is amazing and I have been just loving it. Now, the shade that I have in this is bronzer. I think it comes in 3 shades or maybe 4 shades, I'm not sure, but when I was buying this was the only shade available, and I was just hoping ki please show up on my skin. I was just wondering if it would be just too light to not show up, but it definitely shows up on my skin and shows up beautifully. It just, I don't know, I had to mention it. It is the only bronzer that I've used this month, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of use out of it in the future as well. Now, this next product might come out as a surprise, if, well, or maybe not. If you have been watching my channel for a while, maybe not, because I'm talking about the Lakme Absolute Infinity eyeshadow palette in the shade Pink Paradise. Now, here's the thing, when they came out with their palettes, especially these ones, I think they have 4 different varieties of this, or maybe more, I could be wrong, or maybe less, I don't know, but this was the shade, or this was the variety. What do you call, why do I call it variety? This was the variant that really attracted me, and I got this for myself. If you guys remember my last to last Nykaa haul, doesn't matter. Anyways, what I'm getting at is, when I bought this, I of course wanted to try it, but I never thought that I could actually get a lot of use out of this. Now, the color story is not something out of the ordinary, and this green can actually put off a lot of people. Like, why would they put a green in here? But I mean, I have created a really nice monochromatic pastel sort of a look with this green on the inner corner, and it came out so well. You guys love that look, and not just that, I have created 2 more looks with it. I have actually done a video of 3 looks with this palette, so if you have not checked it out, definitely check it out. You can get a lot of pretty looks with it, and I've been reaching out to this a lot, so I had to mention it. Now, I have to tell you guys that the shades are not the most metallic ever. Like, of course, these are not the most metallic shades, but that's what I think I like about it, is sometimes I want my shades to be not extremely metallic. Especially for an everyday daytime look, I am not a fan of metallic eyeshadows. It could be just me, but I love a metallic eyeshadow for the nighttime, no doubt. I mean, there is nothing that packs a punch other than metallic eyeshadows for the nighttime, but during the daytime I more so love softer looking eyeshadow, and I think that's why I've been enjoying it so much. So I have to mention it. I will leave video link in the description box below for you guys, so that you can check out the 3 looks that I've created with this palette. So yeah, I had to mention it. Alright, so the next 2 products are skincare products, and I have to tell you guys this small story before I talk about this product. So before I got obsessed with skincare, I was using Clean and Clear face wash, the one that comes in orange packaging, the chota wala, for very long. Okay, like I don't know for how long, but very long. And somehow I have a feeling that that is what made my skin transform from combination oily to dry skin. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have heard a lot of experts saying that if you use a stripping cleanser for a very long period of time, then your skin can become dry and dehydrated. And I think that is what happened, and that's when I decided, no, not anymore. I'm going to invest in a really nice gentle cleanser, and this is what I came across, the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I've been using this from almost a month now, and it is actually very gentle on the skin. Even though I was watching Dr. Vanita's review on this, and she did mention that there is one ingredient which can be stripping to the skin, but somehow it has never done that to my skin. Like I don't think I've ever come across a cleanser which is so gentle so far. Now keep in mind, I've not experimented with a lot of cleansers. The only cleansers that I've used are very stripping to the skin, which almost make your skin feel dry to the point where you're like, I need my moisturizer right now. Never have I ever experienced that with this. It's a very gentle cleanser, barely foams and lathers. Like it's very gentle, guys. So if you're looking for a really nice gentle cleanser, definitely check it out. Now of course you don't have to buy the biggest size of it. You can try with the smaller version of it. I think they have it in 3 versions if I'm not wrong. See it for yourself how your skin is reacting, if you like it or not, and then maybe invest in the bigger one. But I've been absolutely loving this, and I had to mention it. The next skincare product is something which I'm sure you guys could have guessed, and it is the Physicians Formula Skin Booster Vitamin Shot, the brightening version. They also have their anti-aging version, but I have the brightening one with me, and I have made a complete dedicated review of this. It does not get more detailed than the video that I have already made, so check it out. But why I've been loving this so much is because this is one niacinamide serum which never feels drying on the skin. It's very hydrating. In fact, I've talked about the ingredients in detail, why it's so hydrating, the consistency, the formula, everything, but I have used up almost half of it, so you guys can understand how much I've been loving this. Even if you have combination to oily skin, I think you're still going to love it, because unlike other niacinamide serums, this does not dry out your skin, and also it's very hydrating. When I say hydrating, that doesn't mean that you feel like some sort of oily residue, or it does not feel heavy at all. So I think this would suit every skin type, I'm sure. Last but certainly not the least is this Bath & Body Works body cream in the variant 1000 Wishes. This was actually a part of PR, but I mean, what is there not to love about Bath & Body Works, right? It is so the fragrance of it is so amazing, and it is actually very moisturizing to the body. I've been enjoying using this, and you actually can smell this like for almost good 4 to 5 hours, and maybe sometimes even longer. So I had to mention it because this has been my go-to body cream. If you guys have any more recommendations for me for Bath & Body Works, definitely let me know in the comment section below, because there are like so many options. I'm all confused ki kaun sa lu, kaun sa nahi lu, you know. So that's about it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it, even though there were not a lot of products. I just had to talk about everything that I've been reaching out this entire month. Well, actually last month, because you'll watch it in August, right? So anyways, you guys get the point. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell notification right next to it. Also follow me on Insta, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.